Hi everyone, welcome to another Imperial Assault Skirmish video. This time we're going to look at the new cards that have just been revealed for Jabba's Realm. And I've got a little bit of a different format. Hopefully the cards are nice and big and easy for you to read. So the first card we're going to look at is the Wakio Pirates. Maybe that sounds about right. So they're a Hunter Smuggler deployment card for 5 cost. They have 4 health each with 2 figures in each deployment. They have a speed of 4, so pretty standard for mercenaries, a black defense die, and they roll a ranged attack with 2 green, so pretty decent. Minimum range you can roll on a green is obviously a 1, so with a +1 accuracy you're guaranteed to get 3 minimum. They can surge for +1 damage and surge for +1 accuracy, and then they have the Raider special rule, which is while attacking you may choose 1 die. The player that rolled that die must re-roll that die. So it's good in that if you get what you need but they roll a dodge, you can force them to re-roll. Somewhere in between, like having the the HK Assassin droids, where they have a targeting computer and the ability that lets them force a reroll on a defense die. It's the halfway. You get to do one or the other, but you get to choose after you've rolled the dies. So it's pretty good. I like the ability, like the card. Cost wise, I think they're pretty good. Seem well balanced for campaign and skirmish as well. The 5-point mark isn't really too high for that ability. I definitely think they'll see play. Really good ability. Health is a little bit on the low side, and it's only a 2-figure deployment, but they get better when you look at the elites. So now it's 7 points, so a bit of an increase, but you do get 2 extra health per figure, and they get +2 accuracy built in now, and a surge for an additional +2 accuracy. So now you can really start sniping people from a decent range. But especially when you consider the pro ability that they have, they can just use an action turn 1 to become hidden, and obviously they can surge to re-hide, but it gives you a good alpha strike with them. You can prowl to get hidden to give you a guaranteed surge for accuracy, means that you're rolling a minimum of 6 accuracy, and you've got the Raider ability to give you a reroll if you need to. But they seem like they can hit pretty hard. PS1's nice. Obviously, Zalo technique existing means that it's kind of negates some PS, but most Imperial players tend not to waste it on a PS1 unless it's going to keep them alive. So, still a good ability, adds extra damage, and with the Raider special rule, I think these guys are really strong. I prefer the elites to the regulars, but again, I've not tried making any lists with them yet, so you have to give me a bit of time and I'll have a play around, but really strong. The Gamorrean guards, so these are regulars. They are 6 points for another 2-figure deployment card. They are Brawler Guardians. They have reach. They have -1 damage built in. They have Cleave 1, and they have Gamorrean Honor. So while defending during a ranged attack, you may reroll 1 defense die. They have Labored Attack, so while attacking, you may suffer 1 strain to reroll 1 attack die. And they have 5 health, speed of 4 still standard, and black defense, and roll 2 red. So these guys are okay, I'd say. They're not amazing. Because of them -1 damage, you get pretty consistent damage off a 2 red die with reach, but losing 1, you can still suffer a bad roll, and then you've got to wound yourself basically to offer away a command card to actually improve that roll. They're good, a nice pool of health, 10 health for 6 points, and they've got Brawler and Reach, so you can fit them into a list pretty well. I do think that the elites are a lot better, as they should be. It's only a 2-point increase, but you got to 8 health each, and you get the extra defense against range attack still. but now instead of being a reroll, it is just a built-in +1 block behind 8 health, so that's really good. On the black die, you lose a -1 to your damage, and now they have professional, so while attacking they just get a reroll. So now they go from having an okay average damage output to really, really nice damage. They're not going to get to cleave that often unless you're using the Cur package with them to get them at green dice, but it should be good. I'm really looking forward to using these guys. I'm not 100% how I'm going to throw them in, but I just think they've got a lot of potential. I'll probably try and... I'm not going to go too heavy on them. Throw 1 unit of elites into a list. And I'll probably try replacing the HKs with them, to be honest, with the pirates taking the HK's role and coming in at around about the hired gun level. You've got some nice balance in the list now, so I feel like it's going to be good. And then we have the jet troopers. These ones are a little bit harder for me to assess at the moment. I've just not thought about using them long enough yet, but they are 4 points for trooper vehicle. They have 2 deployments on the card, so reinforcement cost of 2 each, so they can be reinforced with reinforcements. Said that too many times. They have mobile, surge for +1 damage, surge for +2 accuracy. So a standard stormtrooper surges. They roll a standard stormtrooper attack die, have 3 health and a speed of 4, and a black defense die. They have agile, so whilst defending, you may convert 1 block to 1 surge cancel. So it talks about it in the article. It says that, you can use it, you can switch it to make them miss, and that's pretty good. It's the only time I think, unless someone's going to be surging for +2 damage, I don't think it's going to keep them alive when they've only got 3 health that often. It is going to be mainly for the range, but I feel like the idea they went for with them was to get them in and dart them out and keep darting in and out of long range. But when you actually look at the spaces, so after you resolve an attack, if a target is within 2 spaces, gain 1 movement point. So if you're 2 spaces away, you're guaranteed to get 3 on your accuracy, so why would you go within 2 spaces? I feel like they could have benefited from a little bit better wording on the jets. Maybe give them 3 or 4 spaces for this movement, because with that surge, you're going to be taking shots from 4 or 5 squares away pretty regularly. Because I don't think you want to throw them in that close. Have a look at the elite ones. So they go up to 7 points, still at 2 figures. Can't reinforce these ones. We do have 7 health though, so that's a lot more beefier. Keep the same attack. They have the surge for +3 accuracy and +2 damage, so they're now functioning the same as elite stormtroopers. They still have agile, so you may convert 1 block to 1 surge cancel. And then they have flyby, so when you declare an attack, if a target space is within 2 spaces, add 1 blue die to your attack pool. After the attack resolves, gain 2 movement points. So it's good. You're adding dice to an attack. You focus these guys as well. You get some crazy 4 dice attacks from a 7-point card. It's going to be good. But again, you're going to be in close, gaining 2 movement points, so you can get to 4 squares away. You're still going to be close enough to get shot back. I would have liked to have seen flyby and what's the other one called? Flyby and jets. Just have maybe a bump in 1 or 2 spaces. Maybe it came out too powerful in play testing, because that feels like it would have been really strong, and it could have been too strong. But yeah, I do like them. I feel like the regulars are going to be good. It's just filler in a trooper list. You can reinforce them if you need to. You've got mobile to help you dance around. And then the elites, you can drop into pretty much any style of list, I think. I don't know, again, I'm not sure how competitive they're going to be, but it's access to a 3-die attack on 2 figures, so it can help you punch through blue dice rolls pretty well. I don't know. It's really hard for me to assess at the minute because I haven't put them on the table yet. The other things I'm pretty happy talking about, but the jet troopers, there's a lot to them that I'm not seeing, I think. Then the big daddy, the one we've actually been waiting to talk about, the Rancor. I'm really excited for this one. So he has massive reach, surge for +2 damage, surge for cleave 2. It's 10 points for a creature brawler, has 15 health, a speed of 4, defense is a black, and he has a red, green, green attack pool. That's good. He has brutality, so he gets to perform 2 attacks. Each attack must have a different target. With massive and reach, that's quite a big space that he's going to occupy. He comes on the same size base as a Bantha, so that's a lot of area he can throw these attacks around in. So non-sentient, can interact. Obviously, you're going to take Beast Tamer. If you're not taking Beast Tamer with your Rancor, doing it wrong. Rancor and Bantha and Beast Tamer, that's half of your list. Done. Finished. Don't need anything else. And then he has Trained. At the start of each round, you may add 1 black die to your defense pool during this round. If you do, lose brutality and non-sentient during the round. So it goes up to 2 black. I mean, anyone who's played against Vader knows how annoying 2 black die can be. Obviously that's got a reroll, so I suppose the ATST, that's 2 black, I think. It lets you really soak up some damage, having 15 health. Makes me want to put MHD into a scum pack for him. Take like MHD and Gideon as an extra 8 points, I think, yeah, something like that. And then you can focus your Rancor, or you can throw focus onto your Gamorrean guard, stuff like that. But just have a massive combat beast list that's going to be really hard to deal with. I think Rancor, Bantha, Beast Tamer, MHD, and Gideon off 3PO from the Rebels. I'd probably go Gideon if you have the points, and then some Sand People, some Tusken Raiders, because you get a nice balance of the cycler attack and the beefy combat attack. Can really mess people up and keep a Rancor healed up, and I mean it's going to be nice. I really like it. I don't know exactly how many times I'm going to put it in my list once I've played with it, but it's going in all of them from the start. This is where I'm starting building my scum list for a little while, because I really want to paint it. It's going to be awesome. So I really, really want it to be good. I really hope that these guys come out before Worlds, because it's just going to be Rancors everywhere. Yeah, and that's about the summary. I had 10 points for this guy. Makes you sad for Boba Fett. Makes you sad for IG-88. But it's awesome. I'm really looking forward to throwing this guy around. Red, green, green, brutal. It's going to be cleaving damage onto everything. It's going to... you're going to be doing 7 or 8 damage and then cleaving some as well. With and focus on him. Stand 3PO behind a Rancor. The image is funny enough, but just, yeah, it's going to be good. Obviously, we've got Jabba to come out as well, and he can help a Rancor in other ways, but I still feel like 3PO is going to be the best friend to a Rancor. Stand behind him, give him a bit of surge cancel as well. It's going to be good fun. And that's about it, guys. I'll link the article on FFG's site, as I always do, so that'll just be down in the description box. Thanks for watching, and yeah, cheers. See you all soon.